Okay, we'll call the special meeting of the Harrison County Commission to order for January 10th, 2022. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Trey, would you lead us in the pledge?
Certainly. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, number one, under new business. Review, discuss, consider intent to change precincts and magisterial districts. I believe this is just for magisterial districts, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And this is for an order pertaining to what we voted on previously, correct? What's the pleasure? Any discussion, Joe?
I don't believe so. No one pointed out that we had any issues or errors that I'm aware of.
Everything's been properly advertised and.
Correct.
Okay, that should approve. A motion to approve the magisterial changes. Is that correct? Would you state that, please? Motion as stated by the county president. Okay. Motion to change the magisterial districts as presented previously. Any further discussion?
Who all worked on this?
I believe Mike Pizzino and Mr. Spires.
Yeah, correct. Directly, we were the ones that worked on it. Of course, we had lots of input from Secretary of State's office and other clerks and that type of stuff as far as just general information, but the majority of the actual work, of course, was done by Mr. Pizzino and myself.
Any input from the commission?
I think just our general notion of making sure that we get it correct, and trying to affect as little people as possible. But I think kind of beyond that, I don't think so necessarily.
Any input from any individual commissioner?
No, not separately from what I just said now, but just the general.
So how many times did the commission meet to discuss this?
If memory serves, I would say probably at least twice. One being the, hey, we're gonna put out the public notice and have a comment period.
I'd just like to note that the commission is going to vote today to approve magisterial districts, that there was never any input to speak of unless somebody can show me other from the commission.
We don't have a session, a special or a work session.
Our first meeting about it was our commission meeting prior to Thanksgiving. We had John and Mike, or Mike and John speak about it, and then we did have a work session after.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Please note the opposition. Motion carried. Review, discuss, consider general order to show cause against delinquent or unprogressed estates. This is just a it's a continuation of what we've done in the past.
Does this
Correct.
qualify for a special meeting? Let's talk about the two and the distinction between the two. So item number one was really born out of necessity and out of the legislature's recent acts. Item two, review, discuss, consider general order to show cause against delinquent or unprogressed estates, pardon me. Candidly, I'd be more comfortable if we just did it at the next regular meeting. It's really just,
Is there a timing issue here, John?
We, of course, have done a lot of work and have things prepared. I believe we furnished the initial request in December. So it will, of course, cause burden on the office if we're interested in that sort of thing, but we're happy to comply and do whatever it is we need to do.
well, is there a timing issue in terms of,
Because I know these have to be filed or sent out in a certain time. There's, I think, twice a year, and I don't recall the time.
I would imagine we'll just have to redo our work that we've done downstairs, but I'm sure aside from that,
just change dates?
correct.
More or less? It really is more of a general type of business of the commission as opposed to item number one this morning.
Hey, Mr. Hinkle, since you brought it up, do you want to make a motion to move that to? I guess it can't be that, yes, it can.
Be what?
Well, now here we're gonna run into a mess because he wants to cause trouble with at every meeting. Bro, no, let me speak, let me speak. I know you're not. But we never had these issues prior to 2 years ago. But now all of a sudden, you want to cause a stink about everything on the agenda. At least one thing on the agenda, some days almost everything. And it's awful funny that this just started 2 years ago. So. Well, a year ago.
If
You
I
gave
may,
you gave me fits as a clerk for a year. And I'm tired of it.
Madam President, if I may, from what
Sure.
I understand, this doesn't
And I'm
even,
sorry out there, sorry, John, but I've had.
my understanding is this doesn't not need to be on the agenda at all. I believe in the past,
But my
when Mr.
concern-
Parker was here, it used to just kind of not be an agenda item, be signed. We would send out the first notice, and then after that, but there seems to
But-
be some disagreement on that.
Well, I don't know how commission can sign something without voting on it. Am I incorrect in that?
Yeah, I would be more comfortable if you all did vote on it, because you're gonna fix the signature, but the agenda could be amended for Wednesday. Under our policy, can we still amend the agenda today?
Absolutely. It has not gone out to the public today. It has to go out this afternoon.
I would suggest we do that as a compromise this morning, so we don't get down in the weeds. I'm sorry, John, I mean, I was commit to change some dates.
Okay, we're here to work, so that's acceptable. All it matters, but it'll be okay.
Motion to approve. Okay, motion's been made to approve number 2. Consider general order to show cause against delinquent and unprogressed estates. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
No.
Okay, motion carried. Motion to adjourn, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
No.